Thanks everybody, and I'd like to thank Kevin for asking me to speak on such a special night on his behalf. I haven't done many of these sorts of speeches, you know, public speaking and that type of thing, so I did ask for some advice before I got up here, and what I was generally told was just to kind of keep it politically correct and don't mention anything too controversial about the groom. So on that note, good night. That'll be the last joke I tell, I promise. I had the privilege of calling Kevin a friend now for 13 years. He was probably one of the first people I met on cruise ships. We both worked on cruise ships, and I got on cruise ships in 2000. And for those who have worked on cruise ships, I know Sean here has. There's a lot of people that come in and out of your life, and you know, you meet some great people, but they don't stick around. And Kevin, fortunately for me, was one of the ones that did stick around. We worked a few contracts together, and some of the greatest memories I've ever had traveling the world are with Kevin, whether it be doing an overnight in Barbados at the boatyard, you know that. Sitting in the back of a taxi cab in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil with 30 beers and just aimlessly going around the streets of Brazil for 8 hours, or just sitting in the Viking in Juneau, Alaska, having a pint, just having a chat. You know, we've been all over the world, and some of the moments I cherish most are with Kevin, so it's just it's a big deal for me to be standing up here on his behalf tonight, and I do appreciate that. He's one of the most generous people I know, and anyone who calls him a friend knows that. He hired me as one of his assistants in his painting company, and I can tell you I'm not a good painter, so he's a very generous man. Shauna and I have a connection through a pub. Someone mentioned it earlier, the Green Timbers pub. She worked there, and when I got off cruise ships, I was kind of finding my footing again on land, getting back in the radio broadcasting world, and I got a job at the same pub as her. We just missed each other. We never worked together, but the people that did work there told me how great of a person she was, and it was awesome to get to know her after her and Kevin got together. And I text the person, one of the first people she met when she first got to Vancouver, to Surrey, what, 8, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, was the owner of the pub that we both worked at. And I texted him last night and told him I was saying a few words at her wedding. And this was this is 8 years ago he worked with her. And the text I got back was, "I love that girl. I gave her her first job when she was fresh off the boat from the East Coast when she was 19 and didn't know anyone in town. She's developed into an amazing young woman. Please send her my regards and love." That's a quote, and that just goes to show you the impact she has on people. And anyone that gets to know you feels the same way. I can tell you that right now.
Can you take my many letters? Jeff, can you take my many letters?
Can I finish? To the parents, Karen and Richard, I just got to meet you guys the other night, and I can only imagine how proud you guys are seeing Shauna looking up here, so beautiful. And Colin and Barb, I got to know you guys a few years back, and you guys, I hung out your home before in your hot tub, and Colin, your liquor cabinet, which I got to tell you is amazing. only the best. And part of the Delta Pipe Band. I'm just going to say I was at the McCartney show last year, and these guys, I went to school in Delta, so to see these guys up there with a Beatle playing Mulligan Tire, I can tell you I got chill bumps right now just thinking about it. So awesome. We'll chat up there at the Toonie Bar. This is supposed to be about you guys, right? So I'll wrap it up here. Shauna and Kevin, I'm looking around here, you know, people have traveled from all over this country and from the States and from all over to share this with you guys. And tomorrow, you know, we're all going to go home and we're all going to, you know, get back to our lives and everything. But just so you guys know, this day, this night, this evening, this moment right here, this doesn't end. August 3rd, 2013, this is your wedding night forever. And we really appreciate you guys letting us share with you guys. So a toast to Kevin and Kevin Abel. Thanks, buddy.